The world is still, fog creeping over empty tracks. Mara, a young photographer, snaps photos with her vintage camera. Lightning reveals an old-fashioned train with glowing lanterns. She clicks, but the train vanishes, leaving only silence and fog. Later, in her dark room, a photo develops, showing the train and pale passengers. A hand touches her shoulder in the reflection, but no one is there. Back at the railway platform, the midnight train arrives. A conductor invites her aboard. Inside, passengers from different eras sit quietly, their eyes glowing. Mara whispers, "Are you real?" They turn towards her. The train stops at Willow Creek, her hometown. Each passenger replays their final moments. A boy holds Mara's photo, then fades, turning to mist. The photo now shows Mara on the train. In the engine room, the conductor says, "Every spirit returns home once." Mara remembers a car crash, headlights, screeching tires. The conductor says if she doesn't remember why the camera found the train, she soon will.
Emma hears a knock in the attic. It comes from behind a strange door. She presses her ear to the door. The next night, it happens again. Emma grabs her flashlight and investigates. She asks, "Hello? Is someone there?" The knocking answers back. A voice whispers, identical to her. Her reflection smiles in the mirror. The reflection says, "Trade places." Emma reaches out, and they touch hands. The real Emma is trapped behind the glass. Mara, an art student, arrived at a fog-shrouded Victorian mansion. The old painter never stopped, even after he died. Blank canvases lined the hall. "Just you and me now," she whispered by an easel. Next morning, a mailman's portrait appeared on a blank canvas. "I didn't paint that," Mara whispered, learning the mailman hadn't shown up. Her stomach turned cold. That night, Mara set her camera. A shadowed hand appeared, painting with invisible strokes. Mara gasped. The brush floated, forming her own face. "No! Stop!" she cried. The air roared, walls bled paint. Faces oozed from wallpaper. "Every artist leaves a piece of themselves behind," a voice whispered. Mara ran, splattered. The door slammed shut. The mailman's portrait blinked. "You belong here now." By dawn, a new portrait of Mara, eyes wide with fear. It was perfectly captured on the easel. The brush rested, dripping black. In a dusty old bookstore, Evelyn, a literature student, found a peculiar black glass inkwell. The vendor claimed it knew words before they were written. Intrigued, Evelyn bought it. Back in her study, as she wrote with the ink, she felt an eerie presence. The ink seemed to whisper, almost alive. Soon, the quill began moving on its own, writing a dark tale of an author meeting a grim end. Evelyn discovered an old news clipping about a similar incident involving the same inkwell.
Determined to change her fate, she fought back, grabbing the quill and writing a new ending. The ink burns, the story dies. The inkwell burst into flames and vanished. Relieved, Evelyn thought she had won, only to find one last line still wet on the page. She thought she'd written the ending, but she was only a story. Jonas, weary, sought rest at the Sunset Haven Motel. The clerk offered the last room, number 13. Inside, a large antique mirror stood ominously. Jonas noticed his reflection lagged, a heartbeat behind. Brushing his teeth, the reflection continued even when he stopped. Lightning flashed, revealing someone else in the reflection, sitting beside the bed. The mirror showed glimpses of room 13 from different times. A laughing couple, then the woman vanished, leaving the man terrified. A photo revealed a shadow behind Jonas. The mirror shifted, showing missing guests fading in and out. The reflection of Jonas smiled, while the real Jonas remained terrified. The reflection touched the glass, creating ripples. Jonas smashed the mirror. His reflection was gone, but in a shard, it moved again, smiling. Morning arrived. Another traveler sought a room. The clerk offered the key to room 13, smiling faintly.